gutting it out. Another, 40-minute game, playing as hard as they played. And Lauren played 35, had 11 rebounds, and played through foul trouble. And, I thought Kyra's had 2 really good days. I think she's had 1 turnover in 2 games and double-digit assists. And so she's really done a good job running our team. So, I think I take from it now we're getting better. We've competed now. To me, if that's a 2 seed, we've obviously played them. I'm not into moral victories, but I mean, I think we've competed. We didn't blink today when they made a run at us. We didn't blink. We fought back in it. And, it just comes down to, we get out physical when we play that group a lot of times. And, it's a physical game, and you have to play the big lineup sometimes. And we sacrifice some things when we do play the big lineup. And when Audrey's in the game, she just impacts the game in so many positive ways. Other than scoring, she didn't make a field goal today, but took 3 charges and, had 5 rebounds and I think 2 steals. And so, that kid gutted it out too, after being sick for the last 2 days and just feeling totally, like crud. And, so just, again, proud of our kids, proud of our team. And, again, this is the time of year you want to be playing well. And, I'm excited about next week. I'm excited for these kids. They've worked really hard, and that they deserve, what's being in the tournament. And we'll get home tonight. We'll rest up tomorrow, and then we'll get ready to play on next week, wherever they want us to play, whoever they want us to play against. So again, disappointed that we lost the game. I thought when we had it to 5 and we made a miss, we could have come down and scored. Things get a little bit tighter on the other end. Celeste and Joe, boy, they both shot it well today, played well. Celeste, I think, was 8 out of 17. And Joe was right there, 7 out of 15, I think. And, those kids, they worked on their craft. They're getting better. They're making shots. I've seen it in practice now. And, man, things get a whole lot easier when you've got some guards that can make some shots. And so, again, I see us getting better. Proud of our effort, especially the last 2 days. And, we're growing. We're growing as a team. We're growing as a program.
Thank you, Coach. Reminder the media to use the raise hand function. Danny Davis, go ahead, please.
Vic, can you elaborate on Audrey and how she went from being out and you guys not expecting her to play to be available today?
Yeah, I mean, she's, we've got our team doctor with us, and, we've really monitored her and taken good care of her. They have. And, she started feeling a lot better yesterday afternoon. And by last night, she was pretty much getting close to being her old self. Now, we knew after 2 days of inactivity and sitting in a hotel room, she might not be great, but she's still obviously, as you know, Danny, a vital part of our chemistry and our program. And so she's just an ultimate competitor, And so, this morning she came in, big smile, feeling, after feeling bad, when you start feeling good, you can notice it, and you can wear it on your face. And, she was wearing it this morning at breakfast, feeling really good. Dr. Bray examined her, and, he said, hey, she's clear. She's good to go. She's not contagious. She's been without fever. So it's just, how good is she going to be? And as always, she's pretty good.
Clearly with Charlie, that second foul seemed a little questionable, didn't help. But when you look at her games against Baylor, what is it about this matchup that she's struggling so much? Is it just Baylor's that good of a team, and I would say they can play defense? Is it her? What is it with these matchups that she has struggled so much in?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of things, but really, again, you have to give your opponent credit, and they do a good job. Smith is just so energetic up and down the floor, and plays really hard, and I just think that there's a real competitive spirit between both teams, and both her and them, and I think they get up for it, and so I think they pay a lot of attention, and so for us, it's learning to compete against that type of player. I mean, Nyla Smith is really a long athletic kid, quick. And so when we play the big lineup, you know, if you put Lauren at the top, they're not going to come guard her. And then, you know, they don't stand behind you in the post. You know, you got to win your battle down there. And so they really fight to take that away. And so, you know, we have to play the big lineup because you got to try to rebound with them. And at the same time, you know, when you do that, you know, you've got to be able to attack them in some different ways. And I thought we did that at times. But, you know, foul trouble, she played 16 minutes today. And, you know, it's obviously I can't talk about, you know, the fouls, but again, I just think it's a combination of a lot of things, Danny.
John High, please.
Coach, you talk about being disappointed in the loss, but you like the way they fought and battled. Do you feel like this team can play with anybody and play to where they can win games against the better teams?
Absolutely. I mean, I have a lot of confidence in these kids. I have a real deep appreciation because I know how hard they've worked to get to where we are now. And, you know, I think that, you know, if we've obviously now played Baylor twice in the last 2 weeks and really competed hard with them. And I know the committee will take that into consideration, you know, and so it's all about getting hot and how you're playing this time of year. And so, you know, for us, we've got to keep taking care of ourselves. And you know, we'll take tomorrow off. Monday will be a fundamental day because you don't know who you're going to play on Monday night. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are prep days. And, you know, we could possibly play Friday. We might not play till Saturday, but, you know, could play Friday. So I'm really pleased with my team. I'm proud of how hard they're competing. I like our execution in certain areas. And I like our toughness. You know, I like our competitive spirit right now, John. It's changed. It's different. And, you know, that's what we've been trying to really, you know, impart on these kids is to change, is to grow. And they've needed to grow a little bit since we got here. And I see it now. And that's what's fun about coaching. You know, it's fun watching your kids evolve into the team that you want them to be.
And also you talked about getting hot. How do you keep Celeste hot as you guys head into the tournament?
Yeah, just stay in the gym, you know. You know, the game won't cheat you. You spend time on your game, on your craft, the game will reward you. You don't spend time on your craft, the game is smart. It will not cheat you. And so I think you're seeing a kid that's put in the time, you know, free throws, honor shooting. We've talked a lot about some things. And again, I just think it's the game, you know, the game honors those that spend time on their craft, and she's not distracted. She's focused. You know, Joe's the same way. You know, Joe's playing with a lot of confidence, she's just playing with a lot of juice, a lot of emotion. And I just love that. And it permeates through our team. So I'm excited about those kids. You know, those kids could be around a long time at Texas, and, you know, they're my kind of players. I mean, they're turning into, you know, my kind of players even more so. So it's exciting.
Nick Moyle, please.
Yeah, Vic, y'all, you know, you lose Charlie, I think, for the last 7 or 8 minutes last night, and y'all come back and win. And then, you know, you didn't have her for most of the first half today. It would have been easy for, you know, both of those games to kind of go off the rails for y'all. You know, how important has the leadership been of Celeste and Joanne, and how much have they matured from that standpoint this season?
Yeah. And I think you throw Kai in there as well. I mean, I just think that those kids are competitors. And, you know, I think Audrey's she's just somebody that you can really feed off of. She's your forgiveness player. She's going to stick her nose in there and take a charge. I mean, she's just that kid that when you do make a mistake, she's there to forgive you, if that makes sense. And so, you know, I think those kids on the floor right now, you put anybody with them, it's a good team. And Lauren played 35 minutes, had 11 rebounds. She missed some bunnies, but again, she's not, you know, not the only one. And we missed bunnies the first time we played them. And, you know, I think the thing we could take back, we stood and played behind their post players early on, and you can't do that. You got to try to take away that, you know, that option for them. And so, you know, proud of how our kids, though, have competed and through adversity, like you said.
Last follow-up to Danny Davis.
Vic, are you concerned at all about any surprises on Monday, or do you feel that this is a tournament team? No, not even worrying about it.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about it, Danny. I mean, our net's going to be mid-20s after today. You know, what are we? We're 18-9, are we? We won 12 games in the Big 12. You know, I'm not the least bit worried at all. I mean, I think we've played our way to a 6, to be honest with you, Danny. I think we've shown the country now that if that's the 6th ranked team in the country, we've gone toe to toe with them and competed with them, you know, our last 2 ball games. And, you know, I feel like we're in a good place right now and we're getting better. That's what I'm excited about. I'm happy for these kids, man. They've worked really hard, y'all. You know, you don't get to come to practice, but I've told y'all these kids really work hard, and it's what we do. You know, we talk about it all the time. It's not what we do, but how we do it. And they're seeing the fruits of their labor, you know, now and in how we're playing and how we're coming together and our chemistry and our, you know, just everything. So, you know, you never know what's going to happen. We're still a young, inexperienced, immature team. You're going to go get in a tournament. And, you know, I thought tonight we were tight early. And, you know, you can't go to the tournament and be tight. You got to play loose, turn it loose, and go play. I thought tonight, the first 5-6 minutes more, we were tight. And they had all the energy, and we weren't ready to play. They were beating us up and down the floor, beating us on the boards, beating us in transition. We finally got the tempo slowed down to where I wanted it for the night. And so, you know, it's just, you know, I'm happy for these kids, and we've got to now go back and get better. You know, we got a week to get better, and let's see what we can do.
Coach, thank you.
Hey, appreciate y'all. Welcome.